there yet.
Fine. And I guess I'm going alone. You know where you'll find me.
Where?
Harlem.
Harlem? Harlem?
Are you from up by Harlem, Tony?
No, sir. I'm from Woodland Heights.
Oh, yeah. You ever been to Harlem?
Well, once, but in the daytime.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I think we made a mistake. I'm cold.
What do you expect me to do about it?
Touchy.
Nobody likes us.
Not even me.
Not even me, too.
Oh, stop it.
You stop it.
Stop it. Stop it.
You stop it.
Play fair.
You stop it.
Play fair.
You stop.
You better stop that.
I think you should stop first.
I gotta tell you, you're not helping my neck any.
Oh, why don't
there
you-
goes a
Why
kneecap
don't you
or two.
start to stop it?
So, you love cheesy movies, but you never have anyone to watch them with. Comedy Central has the answer. Watch Mystery Science Theater 3000, coming up in just a minute. He's back, well-rested, and he looks great. The sneak preview of Dr. Katz is coming soon.
In the not-too-distant future, next Sunday AD, there was a guy named Joe, not too different from you or me. He worked at Gizmonic Institute, just another face in a red jumpsuit. He did a good job cleaning up the place, but his boss didn't like him, so they shot him into space. We'll send him cheesy movies, the worst we can find. He'll have to sit and watch them all, and we'll monitor his mind. Now keep in mind, Joe can't control where the movies begin or end, because he used those special parts to make his robot friends. Robot roll call Cabot, Gypsy, Tom Servo, Crow. You're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts. Then repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax. For Mystery Science Theater 3000.
This program is brought to you by Samuel Adams.
You love beer. Can you name the 4 basic ingredients of beer? Have you ever saved a really cool beer bottle? If you could only have one thing in your refrigerator, what would it be? How many different languages can you order a beer in? Have you ever thought you might try brewing your own beer? Do you love beer?
Finding out Little Caesar's new stuffed crust pizza is a better deal at only $7.99 results in a kind of wacky happiness. A large cheese and pepperoni stuffed crust pizza. Carried out at Little Caesar's, a better deal at just $7.99.
Pizza, pizza.
Now get any of Little Caesar's pizzas delivered right to your door.
Hey, beautiful toga.
Delivery. It's primal. It's wild.
Alrighty then.
It's savage. I must apologize. It's uncivilized.
Nobody wants to play with me.
It's Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls.
Say uncle! Say uncle!
Rated PG-13. Now playing at a theater near you.
Steve, hi. I've checked the inventory. Here's the situation. I can do 25,000 units. I can give you the top 10 sellers in margin. I can give you the top 10 sellers in volume. I can break it down by category, by week, by store, by garment. Yeah, come on in.
I won't be but a minute.
You could double your sales. Miss, do you mind? What do you mean nobody's gonna wear chartreuse? I don't want to wear chartreuse with no hair. I'm wearing it now, as a matter of fact. Would you send me an email to confirm? Yeah, this is very good. You won't regret it. You won't.
It seems like some portable CD players react to even the slightest bumps. Now, Magnavox offers a portable CD player with electronic skip protection. So, even with a significant jolt, the music doesn't miss a beat. Smart. Very smart.
Who could forget the 80s? The glory days. All those years ago, before you had a touch of gray. Now, abracadabra, it's back. Not 1999, not the summer of '69. The all-new Big 80s. Alive and kicking and totally revamped. With classic movie and TV clips, updates on the stars, and guest hosts from the decade that was wilder than the Wild Wild West. The Big 80s, weekdays at noon and 7 on VH1.
This Thanksgiving, don't just sit around staring at each other. Let us entertain you all weekend long with our overstuffed schedule of 27 totally free movies in the Totally Free Movie Marathon, starting Thursday at midnight. Comedy Central, fun for the whole family.
Oh, Larry, I brought you a little something from the Mad Scientist Convention this year. Little gift, little tchotchke for you.
Oh, what is it?
It's the Isaac Asimov Body Splash. It's part of the Foundation Trilogy gift set.
Oh, and it's pretty, too. It smells like space.
Yes. And it also goes with the Mad Scientist Masculine Hygiene.
Oh, let me try that.
Later. It's time to get Joel on the old horn here. Give him our experiment this week. Would you like to do the honors?
Oh, you are something special. Come in, Joel, you tree-rotating skanky boy.
Not bad, not bad.
Hey, sirs. Hey, Camba, bring it in a little bit. I'm ready for this week's invention exchange. This is called the Cairo Gyro, and if you happen to suffer from back, neck, or pelvis pain, you just strap it on and let it go. It does the work for you. Watch. What do you think?
I'd like to strap that on you, Larry.
Yeah, that'd be a nice way to unwind.
Oh, stop it.
I'm sorry.
Here's our invention this week, Jolette. As you know, the old squirting joke flower has lost its ability to shock or surprise.
Oh, we souped it up, though. We came up with the burning boutonniere featuring the flame flower.
I'd like to see anyone who isn't surprised by that, Jolene.
I cannot believe you guys. That is so hateful.
Thank you.
Well, our burnt offering this week, Joel, is a little scientific nugget called the Corpse Vanishes.
It features Bela Lugosi stewing in his own mediocrity.
Yes, but first, another one of those space stinkers, Commando Cody and the Bridge of Death.
Enjoy!
Movie sign!
Another Republic cereal.
Hey, I used my head cranker. I showed it to the professor.
How'd they like it?
Yeah, I think they liked it. And they had this flame flower thing. It was very weird.
Radar men from the moon. They like the head cranker, huh? George Wallace, Eileen Town, Roy Barcroft, William Bakewell, and Clayton Moore. With Peter Bracco, Bob Stevenson, Don Walters, Tim Steele, Dale Van Sickle, Wilson Wood, Noel Cravat, Baines Barron, Paul McGuire, Ted Thorpe. And written by Ronald Davidson. John McBurn, Freddie Ritter.
Okay, that's good. That's fine. Thank
Make him read the small print.
Yeah, what's that symbol mean over there? I always wondered about
That means golden plump.
Golden plump turkey?
Yes.
Okay.
This is, in fact, a golden plump turkey of a movie. Chapter 3, Bridge of Death.
I think it's about dentistry.
Yeah.
Hey, how come Ted's so big and Commander Cody is so small?
Oh, Crow, that's a common movie device called foreshortening.
Oh.
Yeah, they use it all the time.
Instead of butter.
That's like someone's throat when they're spitting a malt up.
It's a Whammo magic window.
The evil Michelin men continued to use the constant heat ray, which sounded like a Chevy horn.
Hey, surf's up.
Whoa.
Maybe we can get out along that side. What about that tank? We may be able to take care of it.
What about the camera crew?
They were annihilated. The entire crew was annihilated. But they got the shot.
Flash him, he's got his high beams on.
The bloodstream.
Let's try this one.
Quick, up this hill. Try not to look like Mr. Peanut.
Or Mr. Salty.
Or Mr. Drip.
Or Mr. Bubble.
Give me hand grenade.
Hand grenade.
Hand grenade.
Eat shrapnel tire, boys.
Boy, that really hurt him.
He must have gotten out. Let's move out of here.
What a couple of retreads. Remember, signal your intent. Use your mirrors. Put it in reverse. Mind your space cushion.
Space cushion?
It's what they're sitting on.
That does it, Ted. Let's get back to the rocket ship.
Okay.
Don't bang into anything.
Meanwhile...
Too bad you lost that ray gun.
Jim never drinks coffee on our home
We have a
planet.
chance of getting one. We couldn't possibly attack their city with any of our weapons. That isn't the worst of it. They've already tracked us halfway to this ship, so they know about where we are.
Spacemen just don't look at home in a breakfast nook.
One blast from that ray gun will pop this ship like a toy balloon.
Maybe we better get back to Earth.
What do you think?
I think so. We've accomplished the most important part of our mission. We discovered that Reddick is planning to lead an invasion from the moon as soon as the saboteurs finish softening up our defenses. And it's up to us to get that information back to Earth. How soon can we take off? Well, I've got to build up the pressure in all the tanks, warm up the jets. Maybe a couple hours. Then get started. I'll fly out and scout around until you're ready.
Oh, and the woman will clean up. How progressive.
Huh?
Huh?
That's not one of ours. I better...
Hey, Joe, what's that he's cranking?
I think it's some kind of radio.
It's his crotch-mounted cordless phone.
And that guy's speaking into a crawler.
Maybe he's Danish.
If it's the moon, it's a cheese Danish.
Where our scout car was attacked. Splendid. I'll send another car out after it at once. Stay there and keep watch. Yes, sir.
Hi. Oh, my shoes are untied. Oh.
He's wearing hand-thrown pottery. My suit's more comfortable, and I'm willing to fight about it.
Our own Comando Cody is wearing a stylish frock with metallic pointed, almost gothic styling. His power tanks are very flattering, never ever making him look pudgy or bloated. Mr. Crow?
Thank you. Mr. X, on the other hand, is wearing a white cotton space shift with almost a nymph-like quality to it. It is belted and gathered at the joints to give it a lighter-than-air feel. You, too, can feel 1/6 your own weight in this space shift by Dundee.
Alien terrain supplied by Tycho.
Oh, he didn't come out of his tuck in time.
I'll take that, Mr. Bond.
Nipple, nipple, tweak, tweak, fly, fly, fly!
Oh, I hate that. My shoe's still untied.
How come he doesn't land on his head?
He knows better.
He'd stick there like a lawn dart.
Scouts found our ship. I took care of him, but I'm afraid he'd already reported us. How much longer before we can take off? One of those tanks is headed this way. How about it, Hank? I won't guarantee the results, but we can try. Here goes, all jets.
Well, one jet.
Here it comes.
Looks like we may make it. If we get out of range of their ray gun in time.
Fire in the hole!
We're hit. Everybody lean.
Medic, oh! Looks like the Macy's parade gone awry.
But check the other compartments. Right.
Bluey.
Taking a lot of flack.
Kind of reminds me of Das Boot.
Looks like we're in the clear.
Das Moon Boot.
Yeah.
Things are sort of messed up in there, but nothing serious.
Just everything's broken.
Okay, Hank. You can start for the Earth now. Make a 180-degree turn. Right, Commander.
180 degrees.
For savings. Oh.
You're watching Mystery Science Theater 3000 at Comedy Central. At 2, see a classic episode of Saturday Night Live.
It's color printing, and it's state-of-the-art. It's flyers. It's proposals. It's Crayola and Hallmark Connection software. And putting your very own logo on a t-shirt. So it's not business as usual. It's what you can do with a new Canon Color Bubble Jet printer. Canon, what can you do?
So, Tony's the one? Well, he believes in total honesty. He shares the remote control, and he's into leather. Get into leather. English leather.
Dumb, a person lacking mental power.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Stupid, a person below normal intelligence. Jim Carrey. Jeff Daniels. Dumb and Dumber.
Good thinking.
Cool.
We'll take it!
Get Dumb for $19.98 or less. Available now wherever video is sold.
Okay, now don't get Grandma too excited.
She has been running on the same Duracell battery since the Ice Age.
Wow, those Duracell batteries sure do last.
The Copper Top. No battery is stronger, longer.
This Thanksgiving, don't just sit around staring at each other. Let us entertain you all weekend long with our overstuffed schedule of 27 totally free movies in the Totally Free Movie Marathon. Starting Thursday at midnight. Comedy Central, fun for the whole family. The real Sergeant Pepper served in a corps of mercenaries under Colonel Sanders, Major Dad, and Lieutenant Uhura. You know it's coming. The family gatherings. The stress. You're gonna need someone to help you get through it.
That's okay, just let it out.
I feel hostile towards you now.
Okay, well, let it out slowly.
Just in time for the holidays, Comedy Central brings you the highly anticipated new season of Dr. Katz.
Oh, Ray. What am I gonna do with you, laddie boy?
Fix me. The new season of Dr. Katz. Watch a sneak preview Sunday at 10 p.m.
Very well.
A princess phone, how cute.
Patrol car reported that the spaceship has escaped.
Ship must not be allowed to land on Earth.
Set it for stun.
Why does the Earth have a shadow?
Why are there clouds in space?
Why are we watching this?
Daddy, what's Vietnam?
Ready to Krog. Come in.
I told you to never call me here.
Cody's rocket ship has escaped and is headed back to Earth. He has all the information about our planned invasion and must not be allowed to tell it to the authorities. Will you have a ray gun completed by the time he lands?
I'm afraid that is impossible, Your Excellency.
All the hardware stores are closed.
Weapon available. That ship must be destroyed before anyone can get out of it.
Yes,
Set that on stun.
You heard the orders? Yeah, but it might not be that easy. There may be guards at the landing field. Nevertheless, you will carry out instructions. I will furnish you with a bomb. You can devise some means for placing it under the ship the moment it lands. How do we know when they'll get here? I'll pick up their approach on my radar, so you can be in position when they land.
Can't believe those thugs are taking orders from a guy dressed in spandex.
Yeah. Hey, great spot for a picnic. Did you bring the basket?
Yeah, I brought it. Fried chicken, right?
Crouch down like me.
We're supposed to run like this the whole way?
Yeah.
Couple of dumb cops.
Figured. Yes. Got to blast him. Then
There's
plan
gum
a route
under this
where
one.
anyone can get out of the ship.
Here she comes.
Look at the lines on that beauty.
Going in for a landing.
Just keep turning and switching knobs till we get her down.
Calling landing field. Calling landing field.
Landing field to rocket. Come in.
We're coming down. Field clear?
Walkie-talkie big enough, pal?
All right, Hank. Make your 180-degree turn.
Everybody lean.
You take the one on the right.
The big one?
He's not my type.
Yo.
There's gunplay.
I want to hear Ricochet.
Why is it darker on the Earth than on the moon?
A humanish question, or a question a human might ask?
They're at the Cadillac Ranch.
He's out of Bang Bang.
Whoa. What kind of a welcome party is this?
I hope this doesn't happen at the hotel. Did you call ahead? Batui.
Let's get over to the car.
Yeah, the bullets don't hurt over there.
Get over here.
Let's get out of here.
Sorry. I want to get noticed by all the babes.
They're taking off in the car. I'll grab them. You guard the ship.
I'll go after him and leave you guys stranded.
Thanks. Let's hold each other.
They're after us. Step up.
Hey, you almost lost him in that last edit.
Meanwhile, hundreds of miles away.
Good driving.
He's hanging on to us. Give it all you can.
Nothing's worth driving like that.
They don't even have their belts on, I bet.
Nice shot of me. Whoa. Another good shot of me. I look like Gene Hackman.
Stop on that bridge.
He's got an idea.
Hey, wait, didn't you see the Bridge of Death sign up there?
I'll litter, that'll do it. Cody hates it when you litter.
Oh, you shouldn't drink before you have a car chase.
Just put this garbage here. Cody will see it. He'll stop. We'll get away. You better go.
Oh, we gotta get
I don't
out
want to see this.
I won't see how it ends.
Come on, let's go.
I want to see this. Oh, come on.
Think Cody will survive?
Hey, what are you reading?
Oh, it's the latest edition of Tigerbot magazine. They have a big full-color spread of Data from Star Trek.
Data, wow, he's dreamy.
Says here he's getting bigger than Kirk Cameron, too.
Wow. Hey, look at that schematic there. Wow, look at that brain.
Wish I had me one of those positronic brains.
Wow, Data's got all the candy. Hey, Servo, who's the dream date this week?
Let me see. Says here, Tweaky.
Tweaky? What a coaster. He hasn't worked since Buck Rogers.
I know, what a putz. Beady, 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 wanna dance? Buck.
Yeah, you know, that guy couldn't interface without a load pan adapter. Such a shrimpy little bot anyway, you know, with those ineffectual arms and that stupid bubble head and...
Funny, Crow.
Oops.
Oh, great, look, here's the spreadsheets on Data. Let's see, turn-ons, electricity, quiet walks in the holodeck, Cray supercomputers, let's see, turn-offs, switches, fat Klingons in sweatpants, and Shatner hanging around the set telling old war stories. Oh, here, and Tandy products. Okay, pet peeves, yes, definitely. Favorite actress, Julie Newmar. Favorite scotch, James Doohan. Secret fantasy. Hey, wait a minute, look at this. His secret fantasy, it says right here, I'd really love to be a human. Oh, man.
Oh, how predictable. The old Pinocchio syndrome.
This is the kind of clown who gives us bots a really bad name.
Yeah, what a sellout.
And speaking of sellouts,
people of Earth, this year on Turkey Day, I'll be showing you nothing but the most evil of all my Mystery Science Theater experiments. That's right, it's a real MST anthology because I'm taking over the world. Give them the details, Jack.
Well, it starts Thursday at 9 a.m. right here at Comedy Central. Clayton, did you ever notice that a turkey is about the size and weight of a medicine ball? Look alive!
Watch the MST 3000 anthology this Thursday starting at 9 here at Comedy Central.
I know there really is something about being a soldier. It started the moment I got here. The word can't vanished. This was advanced training. This was the training I came in for. My folks are proud of what I've done. I'm proud of who I am. I'm a soldier.
You love beer. Have you ever spent 20 minutes in the beer aisle? Have you ever toasted with beer? Did you ever return a case of beer because it tasted old? Did you ever notice how the good beer is the first to disappear from the fridge at parties? Do you think this might possibly be the best time in history for a beer lover to be alive? Do you love beer?
What is that?
It's your Stargate.
Now you can own the movie critics are calling part Star Wars, part Close Encounters, part Indiana Jones, and all fun. Now, the most amazing film of the year is the year's most collectible video.
What a rush.
Stargate. Buy your copy today for $19.98 or less from Live Entertainment.
Mac King has a gift. If you weren't born with a gift, don't worry. You can still pick one up for the holidays. Like Bob Seger's new album, It's a Mystery, featuring his hit single, Lock and Load. So remember, if you don't have a gift, don't worry. Capitol Records has plenty of them.
those fashionable copper rivets.
I just want to read the article on data.
I don't want you reading this stuff. Just
Hey, you're paying for that.
here.
Hey, litterbug, litterbug.
Hair lip, hair lip.
Corpse is a horse, a corpse, unless it...
It's the Little Rascals music again.
Yeah. Hey, look at the shadow I cast, you guys.
Wow.
I think you're casting credits,
That's
too.
huge.
Hey, do the rabbit.
No, I can't do that.
And it looked more like Abe Lincoln.
Or Abe Vigoda, really. Wallace Fox. I'd like to hunt him down and skin him and make him into a little rug.
I'll get it.
Hey, why's the groom looking at us?
He's never been in a movie before.
Hey, Duck, he's gonna see us.
Lawfully wedded husband, to love, honor, and obey, until death do you part.
I do.
Nice dive.
You may now bury the bride.
Take her into the anteroom.
Yes, sir.
And keep it quiet. People want to take their gifts back if they hear about this.
It ruins so many wedding nights when the bride dies.
Please, this is no time for interviews.
Shall I telephone for the ambulance?
No. The undertaker. She's dead.
Whoa, must be the father of the bride, gloomy Gus.
Sensitive guy.
Oh, man, that's so sad. Look, they're taking the cake back.
Thank you. I love cake. Ooh, the frosting is delicious.
All right, we got the cake. Now step on it.
Step on the cake? You.
No, the car. You.
Bing.
Hey, I can go now.
Wow, lifesavers, thanks.
Gee, thanks.
Lucky guy.
Hey, the red ones are missing.
Good evening, Dr. Rayburn. I'm from the Forest Mortuary.
Forest Mortuary? Why, two of your men just drove away with the body a few moments ago.
There must be some mistake. They weren't our men.
Well, I've heard of ambulance chasing, but this is something new.
New? It's sensational. Another kidnapping of a dead bride. What a story.
What a sensitive pair.
Yeah.
Body of dead bride disappears. Audience baffled by free-floating headlines. Tried headline device used to enhance plot. Producers hope to work in calendar flipping before the end of the film.
And a few minutes ago, one of the men who helped remove the body of the
Equally
mysterious
trait radio announcer device.
was apprehended by the police.
Go on, keep talking.
What I told you, I was standing on the corner, minding my own business, when along comes a stiff riding. A guy pokes his head out of the window and asked me if I want to make a couple of bucks.
And some lifesavers.
Two. At least all I could see.
What'd they look like?
I don't know. It was dark. I didn't pay no attention to faces.
You noticed the license?
$2 staring me in the face?
Come on, tell the truth. What'd you do with the corpse?
I didn't do nothing with it. What I tell you
He's
is
gonna
the
need
truth.
that $2 to buy a new hat.
Yeah.
Shadowy corpse thief escapes. Detroit headline device still ineffective. Building still large.
District Attorney, Mrs. Wentworth, I assure you there won't be any trouble. You can proceed with the wedding as planned.
Well, we want some assurance besides words. We want protection.
Oh, you should have discussed that with your daughter earlier.
And if I'm any judge of the appearance of your daughter, she looks as healthy as she is beautiful.
Well, really, Mother, I think you're making much ado about nothing.
You're not
Hey, I
worried,
thought
are you?
Shakespeare wrote that.
Not in the least.
Well, if we have protection, I'll feel much better about it.
You'll have it all right, Mrs. Wentworth.
Boy, what a couple of ugly hats. Call the fashion police.
Ready to wait. I'll pick him up.
That's the Wentworth mother and daughter, isn't it? Is the wedding called off?
Certainly not. And there isn't going to be any trouble either.
That's what all the rest of them thought.
I can't answer for Miss Wentworth's health, but your paper can print one thing, and that is that there'll be no more theft of girls' bodies.
Well, we shall see.
This will get you and Sandy into the wedding, and I want plenty of photographs.
Oh, don't worry, boss. I got enough film to cover the Russian front.
But you'll get chocolate on the pictures.
To take me off the society column.
Oh, quit beefing. You're getting a break. This is the most exclusive wedding of the year.
What if the Wentworth girl drops dead, too?
You'll still tell me what she's wearing, along with the rest of the fancy pants.
That's cold.
Get me the guest list and don't bother about anything else.
Let me get that for you.
Working with the police, and there'll be plenty more thereabouts. If the bride falls up this time, there won't be any snatching. I'll get going.
What if I get a clue?
Oh, I wouldn't let that bother me, sweetie pie. You wouldn't know a clue if it bit you.
I'll remember those words, stooge.
I'm getting buried in the morning. Buried, get it? Getting buried.
Good one. Nervous, Mother. After all, I'm the one that's getting married.
Oh, I just can't help it. I'm so afraid something will go wrong.
Forget it. Nothing can possibly happen.
Stunk.
Oh, hi. You're gonna make a perfect dead bride.
Keep a section of your dress. Oh, you'll need them for your toes.
Same fabric in the coffin.
Can I get your car for you, sir?
We're late and this wedding won't wait for us.
Can I help it if we had a blowout?
Serves you right. Why don't you buy some new tires for this bus?
You know, I've been thinking of getting some... Hey, are you kidding?
Can't believe he went for that blowout story. He really is a stooge.
Keep your space cushion, check your blind spot, hands at 10 and 2 on the wheel.
5 minutes, Mr. Lugosi.
I'm going to jump out of this truck and scare the pants off everybody. Blah, blah.
Land shark.
It's Nelson Eddy.
You mustn't come in here. It's bad luck.
Oh, not even a peek?
Not even one. You'll see me soon enough.
You see?
Simp.
Girls, do you mind if I have these last few minutes alone with Alice? Oh,
I know.
Okay.
All right.
Nah, he's a
Single
piece of
file, girl,
character.
single
Yeah,
file.
she's gonna die anyway.
Well, Mother, you're about to lose me.
I hope not forever, dear.
Oh, of course not. What are you talking about?
Do you feel all right, dear?
Certainly. I never felt better in my life. You should forget all that silly nonsense about those brides dropping dead.
Candygram.
For Miss Wentworth.
Oh, thank you.
Seems like a nice enough fella.
At first.
From Dwight, no doubt.
It's a box lunch. I love corned beef.
Oh, wear this next to your heart, darling.
Corned
my
beef?
love. What an unusual orchid.
That's the
I never
package.
saw one like it before. It's lovely.
It's beautiful.
It's deadly. Now for my famous metamorphosis illusion. I enter the back of the hearse, no one's looking, and...
Pizza delivery.
The minister is ready, Mrs. Wentworth.
Thank you.
Get out of here.
Say a little prayer, darling.
Let me adjust that.
Muzzer, wuzzer, wuzzer, fuzzer, wuzzer, wuzzer. How's that?
Could have been longer. Do you promise to love, cherish,
thank you. Do you
obey
feel all right?
until death do you... Huh?
Nice dive.
Oh, Alan! 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 Oh, darling.
Get around here.
I'll get the letter.
Happened again.
I just got the picture of the month.
For Dead Bride magazine.
Oh, man, they're taking the deli tray away. I think that's so scary.
Yeah, but we can sell it to the Feinberg wedding.
Speaking of selling...
You fools. Be sure to watch the MST Anthology on Turkey Day here at Comedy Central. It starts Thursday at 9 a.m. and it consists of my most evil experiments. Tell them why, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry, Dr. F. I wasn't listening.
Well, how am I supposed? I'm ruling the world. How could
Okay. We've got good news and bad news. The good news is these games kick serious butt. The bad news is you're the butt.
You're not ready.
care what it takes. You get me Dion.
Dion! Are you ready? I was born ready. Run him, cowboy.
Hot dang, if I had 11 men like that, I could rule the world.
The word is out.
Move, 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 move!
The adventure is on. Critics call Toy Story an instant classic.
Thank you all, thank you.
The most fun-filled movie of the year.
Oh, okay.
Rolling Stone magazine calls it astonishing fun.
This is serious.
A magic mix of action and humor.
Oh, really?
This holiday season, don't miss the film Siskel and Ebert give 2 thumbs up. Toy Story, rated G, starts Wednesday, November 22nd.
Get your free sample psychic reading. Don't miss this opportunity. Call now.
Before I spoke with her, I was unsure. But her integrity as a real psychic became clear to me. Call for yourself.
My psychic showed me how to be successful. The Psychic Readers Network can do the same for you.
I want you to pick up the phone and talk to one of our psychic readers. Open yourself up to new possibilities with a free psychic reading.
My psychic insisted I go to a certain party, and that's where I met the man I'm gonna marry.
I hit the $27,000 jackpot, and my psychic showed me how.
I got the coolest reading. She was accurate, sincere, and really helpful. Try a free sample reading and see for yourself. Try it now.
My psychic really helped me, and yours can help you too.
It works. Call now.
Don't wait. Get your free sample reading from Psychic Readers Network.
Call 1-800-277-9784.
Punch, John, follow him.
Peekaboo, my little lamb chop.
What a bonehead.
Can I get your door for you?
I just phoned the news to Keenan. Did you get any more pictures?
Did I get pictures? I covered everything except a close-up of this pretty posy.
Why, that looks like the one the bride wore. What are you doing with it?
Presenting it to you, sweetheart, as a token of my devotion. Take a smell.
Who ever heard of an orchid with a scent?
Well, that one has. Maybe it's a clue.
What a peculiar sweet odor.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, make a swell romaine salad.
What a strange sense of flavor.
Hey, Pat, you're not going to pass out too, are you?
No, no, I'm okay.
It's just the pace of this movie that's got to me.
Need a push? Okay.
That's nutty.
Hey, it's a hot rod.
You stay right here.
Right. You guys go that way.
Good heater.
You know, that wouldn't happen if he had thrush pipes on it. I'm sure of it.
Peekaboo, I see you. Are you frightened yet?
Grab the spare tire, the toolbox, and the deli tray. Then we short sheet the bed. I love these frat pranks.
Oh, so that's how they do the vanishing corpse trick. There's a secret panel in the back and they take it out. I feel like I've been taken.
What kind of a gag is this? No driver, no license plate. Maybe it isn't a gag. Maybe it's a decoy.
Nah.
Yeah, but don't bother putting it out.
Wow.
What's going on here? Check it out.
2 abandoned hearses in one day. What are the odds of that happening?
Calling all cars, calling all cars. Another abduction of a girl's corpse. Brunette, 22 years of age. Stop and search all trucks and suspicious-looking cars.
Be on the lookout for my toupee.
That's all. Burnside.
Pile out. We're taking a look inside this rig.
Sure thing, officer.
But I don't have any dead bodies in back or anything, if that's what you're talking about. I don't mind showing you. I'll come around to the back here. Nothing wrong here. Check it out.
What's that, then? Hey, I'm in here.
Hey, they should check underneath them.
Looks like a driver's license photo.
All right, go ahead.
Change that headline to read as Wedlock Challenge. Then set up an editorial attacking the DA's office for playing marbles while some madman runs away with the bodies of dead brides.
Okay, got it.
Send me up the proofs right away.
And get your hand on right.
So it's you. Well, of all the rotten stories that have ever been turned into this office, yours takes the prize. No guest list, and we don't even know what the bride wore.
She wore this orchid.
Listen, Miss Hunter, I have a great responsibility. I'm a public servant. Parents are calling the Chronicle frantically with tears in their voice, begging for news of their daughters. I have a daughter myself who's about to be married. Maybe she'll drop dead, too. But she won't drop dead from an orchid.
I didn't say that.
Well, then what are you talking about?
Every one of the brides that died and disappeared were wearing one of these orchids.
How do you know?
Well, I checked.
It's my job.
Look at these pictures.
All right, perhaps it's a coincidence. It still doesn't spell anything.
Then where did the Wentworth girl get this orchid? The bridegroom didn't give it to her.
Perhaps a dozen people gave it to her. Her mammy, her pappy.
No, they
The
didn't
guy
either.
she went
I
out
checked.
with.
Besides, this orchid has a peculiar odor. That's unusual.
That's mean.
Why don't you follow it up?
Is that an assignment?
It's a notice that you're through if you don't bring something in.
Okay, Mr. Keenan.
Meanwhile, back at the Addams family home.
Oh, that must be Stanley, their garage door opener. Always trying to help people do things right. Everything up. Oh.
Bring it in. Hey, there's Billy Barty and Cloris Leachman.
What's with the noise? You trying to wake the dead?
He doesn't have any pants on underneath that thing.
I'm glad it's shut then.
It's a soapbox racer.
Don't open it.
My little family. You're all so very faithful.
Master, the Countess is waiting.
Upstairs?
There.
Oh, you must hurry. Mike?
That's one scary name, Mike.
Mike.
The evil henchman, Mike.
Send shivers up my diodes.
Well, here comes Meals on Wheels.
Let me help you with that there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mike, posture, posture.
He has stone walls painted on his drywall.
She's practicing for her role as Camille.
Are you suffering, my beloved?
Terribly. You must hurry.
I'm so sorry, but I was detained. Please forgive me.
Forgive you. You loiter, waste time. While I wait here, die. Dying.
Well, it would make for a shorter movie.
I will not let you die.
Better death than agony like
No wonder it's taking him so long. Look how long it takes him to dress.
Look at me.
No thanks, I just ate.
Now, will you hurry?
See, he's still not done bundling up.
Why is he putting on gloves? She's dead. What's the point?
Maybe he's a performance artist. We don't know.
Hey, do you think he's a real doctor? I don't see no diplomas on his wall.
I think he went to scare you. Free ear piercing with death.
Doing the ear piercing with a conductor's punch, though.
Yes, that felt good.
All that just for a little maple syrup.
Now we can have the rich taste of bride anytime we want it.
You know, it's not just for breakfast anymore.
Right.
He never calls anymore. He just comes over and shoots me with big needles.
Now she's a quart low.
Courage, my dear, courage.
Don't throw the cotton ball.
Now you might feel a little sting. Okay, a big sting.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
When a hunchback comes along,
You must whip him.
he's playing with your corpse.
Unless you whip him,
He will not go away.
you must whip him.
Whip him. Whip your hunchback.
Well, that'll straighten him out.
Why do you beat my son so hard?
Because he's a beast, an animal. Someday I shall have to destroy him.
It's just a hunch.
My poor son.
Good
Why
one.
was he ever born?
'Cause you didn't play safely.
Can you bear to look at me now?
He can even look at you bare.
Beautiful. I shall always keep you that way.
Hasn't he heard of cryogenics?
Or saran wrap.
Or Tupperware?
Will she live?
As long as she can be of any use to us.
She's pretty.
Mm.
Very young.
All of them must be. Come, my dear.
Let's
Look
get
out
out
for
of
the
here,
girl,
too.
Margot.
Yes, ma'am.
What did he call her?
Dr. Katz treats a broad range of patients.
And you're afraid if you eat too much, you'll put on weight? Is it your big...
No, I'm afraid if I eat too much, I'll get thinner. What's wrong with you?
Make your appointment to see Dr. Katz. Watch a sneak preview Sunday at 10 p.m.
Why are rebel forces in Peru fighting against the current government?
2 words. Argentina.
When life calls for deeper answers, enter CompuServe, the online service with deeper content. Call for free software.
It's cold season and people feel like their noses are taken over. That's why there's Afrin. While cold pills travel through your system, Afrin nasal spray goes right to your nose. Works 4 times faster, so America can breathe free. Afrin, because you shouldn't have to wait to breathe.
My name's Glenn Jacobs, and I've been a PA here at Sports Center for about 3 months, and it's been really great.
You've embarrassed me on national TV.
I mean, I work long hours, sure, but I get a lot of exercise. I mean, it's really cool when one of those guys reads something I've written on the air.
Nice try, Sparky. Nice try. Maybe next time.
4 months ago, I was writing a paper about my idol, Craig Kilborn.
Gary?
Glenn?
Okay.
Here I am getting career advice from him.
2 words for you. Pizza, delivery.
It's incredible.
Not just any drain opener can bust through a tough clog like this. You need one with maximum power. New Drano Max. It's the thickest, with 35% more power than even Pro Strength liquids. A maximum breakthrough against your toughest clogs. Get new Drano Max and go with the flow. S.C. Johnson Wax.
If you're trying to decide how much power you need, how much speed, if you're trying to decide how many megabytes or gigabytes, or even what a gigabyte is, and if you're trying to decide what's the right price to pay, there's only one decision to make. Computer City, where you'll get the Hewlett-Packard Pavilion 5030 with an Intel 75 MHz Pentium processor, 8 megs of RAM, and quad-speed CD-ROM. Computer City, you can't make a wrong decision when you go to the right store.
Finally, we give bountiful thanks for the crescent rose. Did someone forget the crescent rose?
Don't worry.
They're right here.
Pillsbury crescent rolls are one tradition you don't want to forget this Thanksgiving. So warm and flaky, they've got that fresh from the oven taste everybody loves. Make sure you remember them at your Thanksgiving feast.
We're thankful for this delicious food. Let's eat.
You fools. Be sure to watch the MST Anthology on Turkey Day here at Comedy Central. It starts Thursday at 9 a.m. and it consists of my most evil experiments. Tell them why, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry, Dr. F. I wasn't listening.
Well, how am I supposed? I'm ruling the world. How could I? Oh, man. Whoa, no!
Hey, you're it!
Hey, wait. Come here, you guys. Come on back here.
What?
What's going on?
Face tag, you're in.
Oh, you!
None of the chorus I checked with ever saw an orchid like that.
Well, that's not surprising. This particular
Yeah, I tricked you guys.
You really skunked us. Next
You
time,
cheated.
next time we play TV
Do you
tag.
know of anyone that grows them?
No. But if you wish to find out more about
Read about it at your
I suggest that
library.
you look up a man by the name of Lorenz. He was the one who originally hybridized this plant, over in Europe somewhere.
But I just can't go to Europe just to...
Oh, that isn't necessary. He lives up at Brookdale now.
Oh, how convenient.
Thank you, Mr. Smith.
You're quite welcome.
He lives at a mall?
Looks like that box got a coffin in it, Jen.
Sure does.
The box full of box.
Professor Lorenz. What do you suppose he wants with a coffin?
Search me. He's such a strange, spooky guy. The further I stay away from him, the better.
Me too.
What a goofball.
I'll take charge of this.
Go ahead, take it away. Glad to get rid of it.
Something stupid this way comes.
Taxi lady?
No, it's a suitcase.
Right this way. Where to, miss?
To the home of Professor Lorenz.
Lorenz, I'm sorry, I can't take you there. I'm out of gas.
You mean you won't take me?
Usually the out of
ma'am,
gas thing comes
sorry,
later in the relationship.
Is this the only taxi in town?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Look, I've simply got to get to the Lorenz place. I'll make it work.
Listen, dope, you take her with you.
That truck's going up there. You might get a ride with him. That is, if you don't mind riding with a coffin.
Are you kidding? I love coffins. Point me at it.
Would you give me a lift to the Lorenz place?
What do you want to go there for?
To see the professor.
Does he expect you?
No, but
Then we can't take you.
Jeez, welcome to Snottydale.
She's determined to get on that truck.
Oh, I love those skirts. Really attractive.
I'm a little teacup, short and... Hey! Boss! The plane! I mean, the babe.
I think you have to be under 43 inches to ride on that ride.
Get off and stay off.
Look, I've got to see Professor Lorenz. It's important.
I said you couldn't ride.
But she's got a ticket to ride.
She don't care.
It's an e-ticket, though, and you know how short those e-ticket rides are.
Oh. And then frustration set in.
Jeez.
She looks as fresh as a country lane after a fresh spring shower.
Would you mind giving me a lift?
Well, certainly not. Where are you going?
I'm trying to get to the home of Professor Lorenz.
Well, you're in luck. That's where I'm going.
Hey,
Get in.
so are we.
Yeah, Professor
We're going
Lorenz.
too.
Yeah, come in, yeah.
Great.
My name is Dr. Foster.
I'm Patricia Hunter.
I'm Joel.
I'm Servo.
I'm Crow.
Now, I'm a reporter.
I'm a robot.
I'm a human being.
You're his doctor, I presume?
Not exactly. Lorenz is a doctor himself, but he has no license to practice.
Making him a
I've
quack.
been working with him. We're trying to find a cure for his wife.
Oh, I see. What type of people are the Lorenzes?
Human.
You'll find them very interesting. Professor Lorenz is a man of unusual accomplishment, but his wife is rather peculiar. I expect you'll find them both a bit eccentric.
I like that. Eccentric. Think we'll see Stanley?
No, I think, no, it's Jeannie, the garage door opener. With the,
He hates those jokes.
Oh. He started it.
He was frightened by a garage door as a child.
You know, he used to play at the Ice Capades.
Why? Nobody's there. Oh, I didn't see it down there.
Toby, tell your master I'm here.
May I take your skirt?
Is it just me, or is he really small?
It's called foreshortening.
Fellow, isn't he?
I told you they were eccentric.
I'm inclined to believe you.
Excuse me. Hey, you up there. You, up there.
Get out, you gargoyle! Get out!
You're no prize yourself, babe.
Good evening, Dr. Foster. Come right in.
Good evening, Professor Lorenz, Countess. May I present Miss Patricia Hunter?
How do you do?
We have been expecting you.
So you found my bag in your truck?
Yes, there it is.
Miss Hunter's a newspaper woman.
I came here hoping you might grant me an interview.
An interview? About what?
No one asked you to come here. You are not welcome.
Nice tag.
My dear. I'm sure Miss Hunter meant no harm. Please forgive my wife. She's not well. Come, you had better retire.
Good punch for a southpaw.
So that's what you call being eccentric. Well, I have another name for it.
I call it bitchy.
I do not like that girl. She is here for no good.
We have nothing to fear.
But fear itself.
The family of the future will have many hundreds of television channels.
Gee, mister, won't that be confusing?
Not with this, a video guide. It'll let them see what's on 7 days into the future, or what's on right now. It'll give them instant news and sports scores. And with just one touch, they'll even be able to tape record their favorite television shows. Don't forget the tape.
So what do you think they'd call this video guide?
Video guide. It's about time.
The human face, a landscape, difficult terrain where certain hairs grow taller, longer. Introducing a revolutionary 3-stage shaving system, Braun Flex Integral. The first foil removes short hairs. An integrated cutter shaves longer hairs. And the second foil completes the job. New Flex Integral for Braun's closest shave yet. Braun, the world's most recognized shave.
You're with the press.
I'm just a tourist.
Explain this.
It's just an Olympus for simple snapshots.
Just an Olympus. Do you take me for an idiot? Everybody knows that Olympus is camera professional photographers use for personal snapshots. Enough!
Let us make it easy. Whose Olympus is that? It's mine. Just as I thought.
Shoot him.
Maybe you helped and didn't know it, or were part of it and just forgot. If you joined the American Express charge against hunger over the last 2 years, you made a difference. But the fight isn't over. Every time you use your American Express card, we'll give to Share Our Strength, a leading anti-hunger group. Because now through December 31st, the charge against hunger is on again.
Friday, it's an unexpected night of TV treasures. You know him from the State Department, but you've never seen him like this before. It's Warren Christopher on ice. Then, let yourself melt away into the wonderful world of moisture with the Cousteau Society's Wet Things. East meets West, black meets white, and everybody gets along when Woody and Soon-Yi guest star on a very special Family Matters. It's TV you must see.
Comedy Central, we don't do anything to get ratings.
People of Earth, this year on Turkey Day, I'll be showing you nothing but the most evil of all my Mystery Science Theater experiments. That's right, it's a real MST anthology because I'm taking over the world. Give them the details, Jack.
Well, it starts Thursday at 9 a.m. right here at Comedy Central. Clayton, did you ever notice that a turkey is about the size and weight of a medicine ball? Look alive!
Watch the MST 3000 anthology this Thursday starting at 9 here at Comedy Central.
The weather started getting rough.
I'm sorry, Professor, if we're intruding.
Not at all, Dr. Foster. This is our evening for work. Please be seated.
Thank you.
My wife tends to slap everybody.
What do you wish to interview me about?
Orchids.
Orchids?
Yes, I understand that you're an authority on the subject.
They were once my hobby, but I haven't grown any for several years. Which species are you interested in?
A very rare one of the Stanhopea type. A horticulturist told me that you're the original hybridizer of it.
Nobody calls me that and lives.
Seen one?
Yes, I have one in my bag. I'll show it to you.
I got it off a dead bride.
Where did you get it?
Oh, a friend of mine gave it to me. You see, I'm doing an article on orchids for my newspaper, and I thought that you might be willing to supply me with some special data.
I'm sorry I can't spare the time tonight, Miss Hunter. You see, I have very important work to do with Dr. Foster.
The real doctor.
I understand.
If your interview can wait until morning, I'll drive you back here then. If that's agreeable to Professor Lorenz.
Well, it's quite agreeable, but I would suggest that you both stay here as my guests.
Thank you very much, but I prefer going to a hotel.
Just as you wish.
Why, I happen to have a hotel right behind this curtain.
I think it would be foolish to go out in such a storm.
The professor is right, Miss Hunter. Perhaps we had better remain. However, if you insist, I'll gladly drive you back to the village.
I'm afraid that would be an imposition since you've so much work to do.
Yes, it would.
Thank you, I'll stay.
But I don't like it.
Toby will show you to your rooms.
You will be sleeping with the monkey boy tonight.
Toby, take up Miss Hunter's bag.
He's a bellboy, too.
Good night.
Good night. I'll meet you in the study soon. Very well.
These kooks are coming out of the woodwork.
Why did you ask her to spend the night here?
She's got legs, and she knows how to use them.
Very special reason.
He's been injecting her with young and pretty. Now he should start injecting her with smart and nice.
Is it appropriate to tip?
As long as you write him again.
I think if you tipped him, he'd fall right over.
I guess you sleep very good. Maybe.
He thinks that's
A
funny?
few times I've stayed overnight here, I slept unusually well.
It must be wonderful to have nerves like that. Tell me, just how well do you know these people?
Why, actually, not very well. I've only recently moved into the village. You know, a young doctor trying to establish a practice.
And a mustache?
Well, I must be keeping you from your work. Good night, Doctor.
Good night.
Oops, wrong scene.
I think she's looking for the other two Andrews sisters.
Patty and Maxine?
What do you want?
Yes, you are beautiful.
How did you get in here?
So young. Such lovely skin.
You'd look good rotating on a spit.
Sometime you too will be a bride.
Fresh. Hey, I was gonna make espresso. Where'd you go?
People rarely walk out on international coffees.
He's taken all her toiletries. Oh, that little guy. He probably just wants some attention. He really likes her so. Maybe he's out in the yard playing on his swing set. I can't confront him, though. Yes, yes, let it be known I love him. Doc, Dopey, Sneezy.
This is much better than my old passage through the sock drawer.
While the reporter sleeps, a pasty film covers her mouth.
I just love to watch her sleep. Look at how pretty her hair looks. Her pajamas are darling. Sure, I love my wife, but the creep on her is unbelievable. It's outrageous. 7 corpses a week. If only she could cut back. Now I'll work backwards. Yes.
I've got to go back here and talk to the lion and the witch.
She awakes with the worst breath of the day.
But it's his breath.
Ew.
Maybe I was just imagining things.
Had a dream the other day. Canines were running the show. It was something.
Bring me the cat.
But if you want to be treated with respect, you gotta treat others with respect.
Roll over.
Whether they get around on 4 legs or 2. Of course, just between us mutts, it was kind of gratifying. Bold yet smooth, easy to drink. To see the whole world go into the dogs.
Look, I usually do. But what if I'm with her and I don't have a condom with me?
Get real. If you don't have a parachute, don't jump.
Get real. Get Trojan latex condoms, America's #1 most trusted brand.
What is that?
It's your Stargate.
Now you can own the movie critics are calling part Star Wars, part Close Encounters, part Indiana Jones, and all fun. Now, the most amazing film of the year is the year's most collectible video.
What a rush.
Stargate. Buy your copy today for $19.98 or less from Live Entertainment.
They're even better broken in.
Wanted. Crash test dummy. Any volunteers? You are ready!
Can McDonald's Chicken McNuggets make you feel like a kid again? Can they give you a thrill? Yes, with McDonald's 2 for $2. 2 tempting 6-piece Chicken McNuggets or 2 McChicken sandwiches for just $2.
From the darkest corners of a twisted world comes a family of Nick at Night rebels who won't play the game.
You know it, man.
Untamed, unwanted, unwashed. Way out wild ones. TV land renegades on the outskirts of life, doing their own thing and laughing at squares like you and me. Ring-a-ding-ding. Hang with the gang who call themselves the Munsters every night on Nick at Night.
Meanwhile, back at the mutant heap, Stanley gets ready for another grueling day at the asbestos factory.
I know where you're going.
Hey, don't be short with me.
Someday, the master will catch you. Then you'll be sorry.
What's he gonna do, straighten his spine out?
Boy, somebody sure woke up on the wrong side of the slab this morning. Dig my shadow? Now, this man is a different story. No, his hair is all wrong. Maybe I'd get rid of the mustache, definitely. It's a crime to hide those classic features. He sleeps so peacefully. It's a shame to hide him. I must walk backwards.
Night of the Living Shadows.
Hey, I brought you some cheese bread and a little glass of milk.
Now, if I had my way, I'd do her hair completely differently. I'd toss the hair back and rope it off with a little chaparral. It'd be just so lovely. You see, she's lost a lot of protein. I'd give her a kind of a protein wash and then a rinse, and then maybe we'd...
I don't think she wants a wash.
Make sure you get all those clothes on. Yeah, get everything. Get the shoes, the house coat.
You might say that she's dressing for distress.
Smartly done, but she just does not know how to accessorize.
Dr. Foster! Dr. Foster!
Dr. Denton?
Dr. Foster! Dr. Foster!
Dr. Scholl, Dr. Pepper.
Kinky.
Oh, they look so good, so peaceful. They never looked that good.
Dr. Foster! What's wrong? I just saw someone in my room, a horrible-looking creature.
Oh, that's just Stanley, the gnarled but lovable garage door opener.
He disappeared back there.
Boy, you got some nice outfits in here. Love that teddy.
Teddy bear?
Apparently he's not here now. Where did you see him?
Leaning over my bed.
Of course, you might have been dreaming.
I'm positive I wasn't. Earlier in the evening, Mrs. Lorenz suddenly appeared and then disappeared. Do you suppose there's another entrance to this room?
Oh, I doubt it. Why don't you try to go back to sleep? No one's going to harm you. I'm sure it was just a nightmare.
I think this whole place is a nightmare.
So do we.
Lorenz and his wife were actually sleeping in coffins. I saw them.
We often find it difficult to explain the peculiarities of some people.
They're foreign, you know.
I'm awfully sorry to bother you.
It was no trouble. If you're frightened, call me again. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
What a fright light.
What is the trouble?
Nothing, dear. Go back to bed.
He has disturbed our guests.
Always the angel. He is a menace to us.
Yes.
But he's good with the kids.
I think the time has come to dispose of him.
Disposable hunchbacks?
This closet is huge. I could fit a ton of new outfits in here.
It's a drive-in closet.
Her jammies are really slinky.
Silky to a fault.
I got a bad feeling about this, Joel. I got a sense there's a long basement scene coming up.
Even got its own annoying music.
The love theme to the basement.
The chilling love theme from the Corpse Vanishes. Millions sold in Europe.
Here's the cast of Carnival Story.
Little leg of the dog that bit him.
Gotta get that on tape. Hey, lady, slow down. Hey, art exhibit in my nose. Hey, come back here. Hey, lady.
Character actor Burgess Meredith.
Hey, posture.
I guess Stanley didn't see the no diving sign that day.
His eating habits are atrocious. Oh, hey, that's what I'm on about. Litterbug.
Let this be a lesson to you guys. Always lift with your knees or you're going to end up like Stanley did.
I don't have knees, Joel.
Is this a walk-on role for him?
No, it's a walk on and on and on roll.
Well, no one can hold a candle to his performance.
I think they could, but no one would really want to.
Maybe they could douse him with something flammable and then hold a candle to him. Saved a lot of money on the lighting in this.
Stanley's having some midnight delight.
It's a 7-corpse meal.
Oh. Now, I would do something completely different. You see, teasing the hair takes protein out. Using protein 21 religiously helps put back some of the protein that shampooing takes out. It's one heck of a shampoo.
Joel?
Yeah.
That's really irritating.
Okay, sorry.
Stop it.
Pretty.
Hmm? These brides are really piling up in here.
Stop slouching. Or slumming, as the case may be.
Uh-oh.
Don't be afraid, Angel. I would not hurt you.
No, he doesn't want to hurt him. It's just high-impact chiropractics.
That felt great. Now I clean up with a little lava.
Real lava.
I gotta go, Joel.
Nope.
Carry me back to the old satellite.
Carry me too.
No, I
carry
can't
me.
carry you. You got wheels.
Come on, carry me.
You have legs.
Well, so what can I do for you today, big boy?
Just give me the usual.
All right, you want the ears left on?
Right.
Nah, little barber joke there. Well, okay. Now, oh, say, did you hear about the Mason boy?
Jimmy, the oldest?
Yep, got caught in the family thrasher machine.
Oh, no.
Dad had to pull him out with the come-along.
Yeah, well, the good news is now he gets to play center over at the new high school. Turn, please.
On the basketball team?
Yep.
Looks like the Dixons are marrying off their youngest.
Oh, Pixie, she's a super gal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember her when she was just a little darling. You know, she's marrying the Fenton boy now. He's trouble.
Yeah.
Lean left. Now your other left. Yeah, he's taking hydraulics over at the Votech.
Didn't that refrigeration course pan out for him?
Well, it did until the Freon accident.
Oh, no.
Yep. Hey, what do you want me to do with this cyst?
Just comb over it, okay? You know, I saw the Fentons over to the hot fish shop, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, they do a nice job over there.
Oh, yeah.
The relish tray to die for. We gotta bring the girls down there.
Yeah.
They just love it.
Yeah, they love that place.
Was that your ear?
No.
How about that?
Ouch.
There goes your tip.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know, I was up to crazy days over at Boskerville, you know, the other day for that clown parade thing they do, Joe.
Yeah,
you
sure.
heard of that? Yeah, sure. They get the Lions Club together with the Kiwanis from Ellsworth. There's about 150 of them there for this clown jamboree, you know, and well, you know, about 150 clowns running wild in the street with the big clown suits and the fake mustard and all that stuff.
They do a wonderful job.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know how much you boys like clowns, you know, and, well, these boys, anyway, they took a few tall, cold ones, and that wasn't even enough. They had a few road sodas with them, you know what I mean? And, well, they ended up rolling that fire engine right there in the main street. Gasoline and clown white all over the road.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, and those clown shoes burn like black tires. Yep. Big black stinky cloud hanging over the whole ugly scene. Why, they're still picking up clown noses.
Wow. Oh.
Yep, they called the coroner from up at Bixby. You know, he's got that ambulance from the war, you know. He's the only one in town. Well, they still managed to cram all 200 of them clowns into that little bitty wagon.
That's something.
Yep. Sad thing.
You asked for it, now Comedy Central is giving it to you. The original first season of Mst3k with cardboard sets, a young Joel Hodgson, and a fake Frank. Watch another first season Mst3k tomorrow at midnight here at Comedy Central.
Hi, I'm Gerd Boyle, Chairman of Columbia Sportswear. My son Tim, our president, to demonstrate our interchange system. The liner zips in for maximum warmth. The outer shell is weatherproof. Wear it together or separately. Best of all, it comes in dozens of styles.
I voted against that.
The Columbia Interchange System.
Any sign of them yet?
Nope.
Execute. Let's move.
Where are they?
Well, I'm sure they're on their way.
Don't worry, they'll make it.
They're coming!
I see them! They're here!
Toy Story toys have arrived at Burger King with the stars from the magical Disney movie. Your kids can collect all 6 high-quality toys, one with every great-tasting $1.99 Kids Club meal, only at Burger King.
Yeah, I knew you guys would make it.
The $1.99 Kids Club meal at Burger King.
Why are rebel forces in Peru fighting against the current government?
It's that guy, the guy with the beard. You know, the guy with the beard.
Sometimes life calls for deeper answers. That's why there's CompuServe. No online service has more informed user groups, more comprehensive databases, and better access to the internet. Enter CompuServe. Call for free software and 10 free hours online.
This Thanksgiving, don't just sit around staring at each other. Let us entertain you all weekend long with our overstuffed schedule of 27 totally free movies in the Totally Free Movie Marathon. Starting Thursday at midnight. Comedy Central, fun for the whole family. Get online now and enter the 4-star New Year's Eve contest from Comedy Central and Miramax Films. We're celebrating the December 25th release of Miramax's 4 Rooms and giving you a chance to ring in the new year in style. Enter now. This contest ends December 11th, 1995. Void where prohibited. Dr. Katz treats a broad range of patients.
I went on an audition, and the guy says, he says, Slate, you know, say your name, you know, and I start to talk and fool around. He goes, look, don't be shticky.
With a broad range of problems.
You know what that means to me? We hate the Jews. That's how I took that.
Well, that's
don't be shticky Jew.
Make your appointment to see Dr. Katz. Watch a sneak preview Sunday at 10 p.m.
I think it's a pretty good haircut.
I think your head looks like it was chewed on by a rat, Joel.
Morning, Miss Hunter.
Good morning. Just
Well, that's where I got the idea.
Sorry, I thought you were up.
Up? I've been up all night with dead people.
Dead people? What do you mean?
Come in and I'll tell you.
Not much of a party.
What kind of a place is this? Last night I had the most horrible experience of my life.
Well, what was it?
I saw lots of girls in crypts down underneath this house.
Oh, don't knock or anything, Bella.
What was that you were saying, Miss Hunter?
Why have you a mausoleum in the basement?
Mausoleum? What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Can the
All
balloon
those
juice,
dead
Prof?
girls
I know
and
what I'm
that
talking
horrible dead
about.
creature.
My dear, you must have had a bad dream.
Now look, Professor, this was no dream.
When
This
did
was
you
no
see
boating
all
accident.
Shortly after I called you and told you about that horrible creature in my room.
Is that true, Dr. Foster?
Well, I don't recall anything about it, Miss Hunter. You must be mistaken.
Well, if I was dreaming, it was the darndest nightmare I've ever had.
I slept very soundly myself.
Miss Hunter was rather upset, I think, when she retired. You see, in our dreams, our minds play strange tricks on us sometimes.
Yeah, like the little wiener between the fingers trick.
Oh, Professor, that orchid I brought up here to show you's gone. I couldn't find it in my bag.
That's too bad. Perhaps you forgot to pack it. Will you be down soon?
Yes, right away.
Are you coming, Doctor?
Of course.
Joel, why don't you wear nice things like that?
Well, I got shot into space. There wasn't any time to pack.
What's wrong with her?
She's in love with the hunchback. Can't eat, can't sleep. All she wants to do is be with him. Be with him.
Shall we go into breakfast?
No, thank you. I've got to get back to the city. Will you drive me to the station, Dr. Foster?
I'll be glad to.
But what about the interview?
Well, that'll have to wait until some other time. I just remembered an appointment at the office. So I've got to catch the next train. You'll excuse me, Countess?
Yes, I will excuse you.
And then I'll slap you.
Professor, do you also make a hobby of collecting coffins?
Why, yes, in a manner of speaking. I find a coffin much more comfortable than a bed.
It's a water coffin.
Many people do so, my dear. Is it so strange that I accept one while waiting for eternal rest?
No, I suppose not. Well, thank you for your hospitality. Goodbye.
Wait, it is strange.
I trust we will meet again. It has been so nice meeting you.
What a sweet couple.
Kooky.
Don't tell me I'm still dreaming.
What do you mean?
That gravedigger. He's real, isn't he?
What gravedigger?
Oh, he's real, all right. But I hardly think he's a gravedigger. More likely laying the foundation for a house.
You're a trusting soul, aren't you, Doctor?
Is that a crime?
No, on the contrary. I envy you.
Are you trying to make me believe you're one of those hard-boiled reporters that we read about or see in the movies?
No, but working on a newspaper, one becomes cynical and suspicious.
Nah, she writes for Cappy Dick. What a bucket of bulbs.
I've enjoyed meeting you, Miss Hunter. I hope to have the pleasure of seeing you again.
I have a hunch you will, Dr. Foster.
You have a hunch, too?
Well,
I
tell
guess
me.
it's contagious.
Just why did you come up here? Or is it the secret?
It is, but somehow I feel that I can trust you.
You can.
You've heard of the case of the vanishing brides.
Why, surely.
I think I have a clue.
You don't mean that you suspect...
Yes, I do. I want to show you something. What are these?
Why, they're orchids, of course.
You bet they're orchids. And they didn't grow in my dreams. They're exactly like the one that disappeared from my bag.
They grew in bat guano.
I found them on the floor beside my bed this morning. The person who came into my room last night must have brought these with him.
That seems like a logical explanation.
There's no question about it. Honestly, Doctor, don't you remember meeting me in the hallway last night?
No, I don't. And if I did, I must have been asleep.
Either that or you were hypnotized.
Yes, that's quite possible.
You may still be.
A neat little plot wrinkle, though.
Looks like a train, but he'll need proof.
Well, watch your step. And if you discover anything, phone me.
That's a promise.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Au revoir.
No, not au revoir. Ciao. No, not ciao. Aloha. No, not aloha. Auf Wiedersehen.
All right, print the story on page 1.
Okay, gotta
Keep
print
your
the
fingers
story.
crossed that this paper isn't sued for libel by some of these phony suspects that the police are bringing
Who
in.
won't sue
Well,
anything?
get me a Rembrandt of the guy they just brought in. I don't want photographs. I want real clues. The DA's office can't pick up the madman who's stealing the bodies of these dead girls. Maybe we can. Okay, I'll throw it in a wastebasket.
The
I'll
script?
have it developed. Doyle, where's Lefty?
Over at Central Station.
The only thing he gets over there is a game of gin rummy. Tell him to get back here.
Well, I got something.
I'll say you have. You're fired.
What do you mean? You can't do that to me.
Listen, just because the bodies of dead girls disappear is no reason why you can do a vanishing act.
But you gave me the assignment.
Yeah, I suppose I did. All right. Where have you been? What have you uncovered?
Well, hey, not so fast. Listen, Mr. Keenan, last night I went through the most gruesome experience of my life.
You should talk. All of my life has been a nightmare.
Well, you can rest easier now because I've seen plenty. If I can only prove I wasn't dreaming.
Dreaming?
I had a dream last night myself. I dreamed you gave me that raise you've been promising me.
Thank you,
All
Shecky.
right, Madam Zora, go on with your dream story.
Well, there's a certain Professor Lorenz that lives upstate. He knows all about orchids, but insists that he doesn't grow them anymore. Yet I found these in my bedroom this morning.
Listen, Dizzy, you didn't go off someplace and get married, did you?
No, I didn't. But I saw the bodies of those other missing brides.
All right. Now, take it easy. Stop breathing hard, Pat, and tell me all about it. Did you really see any bodies?
Yes and no.
I see. Just a bit of ectoplasm.
Yeah, on the front of your
Sure, I
jacket.
did, though, only... Oh, I can't explain it.
Yeah, you're suffering the same way I am. I see brides everywhere, hear wedding bells ringing in my ears.
And I saw a dead man, too.
And his hair was perfect.
Very well.
Hubba, hubba,
I'd like to
what
see
a
Miss
suit. Let me clean that
Oh,
up.
I'm sorry. She's busy. She's with Mr. Keenan.
It's very important that I see her. I'm Dr. Foster. I wonder if you'd mind announcing me.
And now, right here in our very
Miss
office,
Keenan.
a very talented young doctor.
Dr.
Please
Foster
welcome him.
here. Insists on seeing Miss Hunter.
Tell him he can have all of her time from now on.
That's the Dr. Foster I was telling you about. Maybe he has more evidence.
All right, send the sawbones in.
Hey, look, if you don't mind, I'm going out for a nervous breakdown.
Funny.
Well, Doctor, you almost beat me here.
Yes, I drove down.
Dr. Foster, Mr. Keenan, my editor.
Very glad to meet you, Mr.
How do you
Keenan.
know? This cub reporter of mine has been telling me a weird story about a certain Dr. Lorenz up in your neighborhood.
It's weird, all right, but I'm confident it's true. After you left, I looked around the station to find out if Lorenz had any of the coffins assigned to him. I found a consignment, all right. And instead of a coffin, it was a box filled with this stuff.
Olive loaf.
So what? That's ordinary garden moss.
It's moss, all right, but not ordinary. This is a special type used by florists and hybridizers for growing orchids. It's called osmundin.
But he does grow orchids like these. And the same kind were worn by every one of the brides that died.
Well, maybe it is a clue. But how do I know that the rest isn't a cockeyed nightmare?
Or a night-eyed
She admits that
cockmare.
you don't remember talking to her.
I could have talked to her while in a somnambulistic state, under the influence of hypnotism.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that this Professor Lorenz is a hypnotist as well as a horticulturist?
And a
Why not?
ventriloquist.
My short acquaintance with him has convinced me that he's a man of unlimited talents. He's strange, peculiar. I've even suspected him of being insane. But the fact remains he's not only a doctor, but a physicist and a scientist of great ability.
And a
How about this
horticulturist.
hot-headed wife of his?
I hesitate to bring her into the case at all. Professional ethics forbids a doctor talking about his patients.
Oh, forget about your ethics, Doctor. After all, we're after a criminal. How does this woman fit into the picture? Come on,
Just
tell us
clean
all
them
you
up a
know.
little bit there.
Peculiar fact about her is that although she has the appearance of a young woman, her heart and arteries indicate that she's at least 70 or 80 years old.
Well, that doesn't explain anything. Certainly doesn't explain why
It's
Dr.
tidy
Lorenz
now.
should steal these dead girls.
Nice and clean.
It's possible they may still be alive.
Alive in a cataleptic state?
Iowa?
All right. What are your other deductions?
Well, simply this. These young girls, whether dead or alive, are being used by Lorenz in some manner as human guinea pigs to sustain his wife in a youthful state.
Bride
Oh,
juice.
that's preposterous.
It's nothing of the kind. Scientists are finding out every day that glands and hormones have a lot to do with life and health.
Yeah.
The glands in our bodies help determine the condition of our teeth, the texture of our hair.
The cut of
All
our
right,
jib.
we'll admit all
Learning
that.
is fun.
But I wouldn't dare print such a fantastic story.
I bring you the biggest story of the year and a chance to get this newspaper a real scoop, and you call it fantastic.
All right, I'll put Doyle on it to track it down.
I'm afraid you won't get very far. Professor Lorenz is a clever man, clever enough to withstand any investigation and destroy any evidence.
Why not trap the fellow?
How?
Well, he steals dead brides, doesn't he?
Oh, now look, Pat, do you want to be a June bride?
Oh, sure. I mean, that is, no, not yet. Anyway, Lorenz knows me.
All right, then stop talking nonsense. This paper can't assume the responsibility of such a harebrained scheme.
Oh, please, Mr. Keenan, you can't pass up an opportunity like this.
You're watching Mystery Science Theater 3000 at Comedy Central. At 2, see a classic episode of Saturday Night Live.
Touch the future at Radio Shack. Touch Total Image Video. Aptiva from IBM. Touch theater sound. Touch a complete multimedia experience. The IBM Aptiva has it all and more. Touch it for yourself at Radio Shack. And with special credit terms, we'll not only help you touch the future, we'll help you own it. Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
Amanda. What? True or false? Botticelli painted The Birth of Venus.
The lady in the clamshell painting, right?
Ooh, that is so cool. I'd go out with him if he were alive.
If he were alive, he wouldn't go out with you.
Look at this. Come here. Oh my.
Calypso's cool.
Dividing bacteria.
Cambodia
and varied chemical composition. Some plants are actually carnivorous. Did you just see that? Go away! Wait a minute. What if that's your older brother?
Who knows?
Kevin?
Touch the future at Radio Shack. Touch Total Image Video. Aptiva from IBM. Touch theater sound. Touch a complete multimedia experience. The IBM Aptiva has it all and more. Touch it for yourself at Radio Shack. And with special credit terms, we'll not only help you touch the future, we'll help you own it. Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
When I went into business for myself, I needed a credit card. Thanks to First Consumers National Bank, I received a secured and more MasterCard with a credit line that's 200% of my deposit.
It's hard to save money when you're just starting out. FCNB's low $100 minimum deposit helped me put a credit card in my wallet fast, and they matched my deposit 100%.
Now you can build or rebuild your credit with the FCNB Secured and More MasterCard, the only card with a low $100 minimum deposit and a credit limit between 100 and 200% of your deposit. Apply today. You'll pay no application or processing fees, plus we offer quick processing and your deposit is FDIC insured.
Last year, I needed legal help with my credit problems. Then FCNB helped me rebuild my credit with their Secured and More MasterCard and a credit line that's 150% of my deposit.
For a free application, call FCNB today. The FCNB Secured and More MasterCard. Get the credit you need now.
Cigars, cigarettes, Tipperillos.
There she is. Cigarette?
Hey, she's cute.
Well, if you're into that sort of thing.
Well, would you like to dance?
Later. Business before pleasure, you know.
You really think it'd be a pleasure to dance with
Hello,
him?
Pat. Miss Woods, Dr. Foster.
Good evening, Miss Woods.
How do you do? I have something important to tell you. I'm all ears. Let's go to your dressing room. Okay. I won't be long.
All right.
Let's powder our noses.
Peggy, I've landed a good part for you. A chance to prove your talent.
Really? What is it, a picture or a play?
Call
Neither
girl.
one. My paper's going to stage a phony wedding, and we want you to be the perfect June bride.
Now, wait just a
With
minute.
bridesmaids and flowers and all the trimmings.
What is it, a circulation stunt?
No. You've heard of the case of the vanishing brides.
Sure.
Well, this is a plan we have to trap the
What
person
is
who's
it?
been stealing their bodies.
Are you kidding?
Certainly not. The job will pay you plenty.
How will I collect if I'm dead?
You won't be dead. All you have to be careful of is not to smell any flowers.
All I do is lie 6 feet underground and push 'em up. Nix, count me out.
Listen, Peggy, I'm offering you a chance to get your picture on the front page of every newspaper in this country.
And in the
Overnight, you'll be
obituary.
famous. Broadway producers and Hollywood studios will be offering you contracts. Why, it's the chance you've been waiting for.
That's really a load of hooey.
Oh. And there she is.
She's the most unusual type.
She's just my type. Be positive.
Make a charming addition to our family.
June 20th.
A date we shall not forget.
A date that will live in infamy.
Faga, what are you doing in this part of the house?
What did he call her?
I keep hearing my son's voice calling for me.
Your son is better off where he is. Go back to your work.
Master, you shouldn't have done it. He didn't deserve to die.
Do what I say and don't come up here again.
Or it's community theater for you, babe.
Yes, must.
Loris Leachman, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a big hand. Loris Leachman.
Well, everything's all set. She's young and pretty.
Yeah. What assurance have we that this Lorenz guy will show up to make the snatch?
And what happens if he does kidnap this fake bride?
Well, the private chapel and neighborhood will be covered with guards, and, well, Lorenz hasn't a chance to escape.
Providing he shows up. And if he doesn't, I'm the sucker and out $500.
And if he does, you have an exclusive story with big, juicy headlines.
Big, tender, sloppy headlines slathered with
you're
sauce.
right.
Chomp. Juicy to a fault.
Well, blushing bride, here's where you go on for your big scene.
Or big flop. My knees are shaking.
There's nothing to be afraid of. Here's your bouquet and the phony orchid. Now, don't forget to put on your act.
Leave that to me. You got plenty of photographers out there?
Certainly.
And what about the cops?
How many times do I have to tell you nothing's going to happen to you?
Oh, Miss Hunter.
Yes?
Doesn't smell weird to me.
I wanted to ask you, in this ceremony, shall we use the word cherish or obey?
You mean for the bride?
Yes.
Well, just for this once, let's put the old-fashioned word in. Obey.
I've marked the words here. Just read the ceremony slowly, solemnly.
Yes, I understand.
I hope what you're doing isn't wrong.
It's all in good cause.
Well, I suppose it is. Well, if you need me, you'll find me in my study.
Thank you. You've been grand, Reverend.
And really
You'd better
creepy.
go get ready.
What do I do now?
Just march down the aisle and don't forget to faint at the altar.
Well, here goes nothing.
And the rest of the film.
How's everything going?
All right so far, I guess.
Good.
Ceremony's about to begin.
I certainly hope somebody shows up besides these ham actors I'm paying.
You know, it seems to me that if Lorenz were ready to strike, he'd have sent an orchid.
Just a minute.
Hey, it's Lee Harvey Oswald, you guys.
Did you say orchid?
And I'll take you with it.
Oh, they nabbed him.
There you are.
Well, there's
Looks
a second
like our man's
actress
going to
here.
pounce, all right.
It looks like you're right.
No actors in this scene.
They just don't look conspicuous enough, do they?
Oh, they're the mother and father of the bride.
So sad.
Hey, come on, it's not a real wedding, you guys. Don't cry.
We know it's the script that's upsetting us.
It's the Notre Dame fight song.
He makes a lovely bride.
It looks just like a real wedding, doesn't it?
Yes. Too bad it isn't. Ours.
Who?
Is that a proposal, Dr. Foster?
It's the best I can do. You know I can't gesture.
He asked
Minister
me.
would like to speak to you in his study, Miss Hunter.
But, oh, you mean the real minister.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
Oh, man, did I really just ask her to marry me? What was I thinking?
You wanted to see me, Reverend?
It's the sleeper, and that's a legal submission hold.
2 points.
Where's Pat?
The minister sent for her.
Well, what's he going to do? Is horticulture, hypnotism, or ventriloquist act?
Oh, probably ventriloquism. I was a crowd pleaser.
She's in the right position for it.
Say hello to the folks, Bobby.
Hello, Bobby.
Hello.
I'll be right back.
She'll be perfect for my experiments.
She's acting as a little wooden.
Oh, Pap!
Everyone on stage for the big Cossack number. 5 minutes.
Oh?
What the? Cheap door.
A midget in a stairwell. Can't really get much shorter than that.
He makes it seem like we're in an airplane.
There's that Laurel and Hardy music again.
Oh, nice shot.
He's trying to kneecap Bella.
Please, Master, don't leave me.
Oh, that's cold. Oh, great, Tony. You shot a midget. I hope you sleep well tonight. Real nice.
I didn't know.
They got a new garage door opener.
Loris is the only one left.
It's the old-fashioned kind of garage door opener.
An old woman?
Yeah.
Hey, don't bruise the goods.
Toby, my son, where is
Table
Toby,
for
master?
one?
Toby's gone. He was careless.
He shouldn't have left.
Stop whimpering. How is the Countess?
Waiting as usual.
Hurry up. Let's go.
She's the worst mother in the world.
Oh, that's a great lab. Nice dirt floor. Real sanitary, you know.
There was trouble,
Yes, but we'll be finished before anyone finds us.
but the blight. What will we do without them?
You have to leave him here.
Which means I will perish.
It isn't hopeless I find other girls. In the meantime, we take this one with us.
What are you waiting for?
He's got to dress again. Takes a really long time.
Well, my dear.
He looks good for
Again
being in a
me.
truck, in a bag.
Under different
Nice
circumstances.
coif.
I would have preferred that you would be a bride, but it really doesn't matter. You will serve our purpose just as well.
Now both of my sons are gone. You betrayed me, master.
That's the price you pay for being a sideshow pass-around.
There's work to do.
He's really not a good man. Turn off the Little Rascals music, too.
Time for the ear piercing.
Get that paper punch.
He just never heals well with a dead person.
Hey, Cloris, what's up? Oh, yikes!
No! No! You betrayed me, master. You shouldn't have
He
done
got the point.
Stupid.
Due to the nature of this film, no one will be admitted during the tragic punching scenes.
Hey, you got a little...
got a
A
little,
little something on the corner of your... You might want to
just
get
got
that.
it.
It's kind of... Yeah.
Why, you I oughta...
These frat parties are awesome. I'm wasted.
You stay here and cover this room.
Quick, everybody up here.
Your hand is unsteady.
Of course it's unsteady. I've just been stabbed by a second-rate character actress.
Quick, through here, everybody. And in through here. Down here.
Smacker.
Right.
In through here. Nice swoon.
Pat! Pat! Pat!
Is she dead?
No, just scared to death.
All right. Break it up. We've got headlines to write.
Do I get a byline?
After this, you can have a clothesline with my shirt on it.
That old clothesline joke.
I now pronounce you man and wife.
And man.
Finally make a newspaper woman out of you, and then you have to go and quit.
And to think that this was the cause of it all.
That's the over. Whoa.
Oh, we better get out of here. I sense the end of the movie. Oh. Okay, it's that time. It's the end of the movie, and it's time for some ram chip action. Okay.
Wow.
You know what to do, Tom Servo. Why don't you tell us about, buddy?
Okay, Mr. Patronize. We say something good about the movie and something bad about the movie, and then we get a ram chip. Right to Sir with Love?
Yeah, and I think I'm going to start with Crow while you adjust your attitude, all right? Okay, Crow. Give me a good thing about the movie. Give me a bad thing about the movie.
Good thing about the movie was we got to meet an entire family of mutants.
Right, and the bad thing?
Bad thing was they're so stupid they tried to commit inconspicuous murder on the most conspicuous day of a woman's life.
You, my friend, get a ram chip. There you go. All right, good. Oops, fell out there. Okay, anyway, Tom Servo. Now, tell me a bad thing about the movie.
Well, it was painfully long. The color was non-existent. It was a bad print. It was really hard to watch Bela Lugosi's already mediocre career spiral
okay, that's good.
Total obscurity.
That's good. Now just give me a good thing.
A good thing.
Get a ram chip. Just give me a good thing, pal. What's wrong? Can't you think of a good thing about the movie?
A good thing. Something is wrong.
Whoa!
Oh, man, Crow, you got to go get my tools. Tom Servo's toasted. This one's fried. Anyway, scientist, what'd you think of that one?
Hey, it blew up one of those little drone things. I'll make a note to get more movies just like that.
Yes. Here, Larry, file this.
Yeah.
Well, bye for now, my little space biscuit.